Welcome to Medley. You're watching how to use Medley in Google Docs and websites. Medley is a browser extension that helps you understand what you read and write online. It adds helpful tools right into your schoolwork, Google Docs, and websites. It'll help make your learning easier by adapting reading to your English level, giving you just the right amount of support from where you are. Uses your home language to help you understand new words and ideas faster, and explains words, breaks down text, and reads out loud so that you can learn from articles and assignments. You don't have to leave your document or website. Medley will work right where you are. It will help you understand your work in a way that makes sense to you. It'll help you build English skills while learning the same content as your classmates. And it will help you feel confident reading and writing in more than one language. A browser extension is like a small little helper that lives inside your web browser and travels with you as you move through Chrome. It adds extra tools that you can use while you're online. Medley's browser extension helps you read and write, right on the page you're using. There are two places that you can see the Medley extension once it's installed: as a pinned extension at the top of your Chrome browser next to your web address, or as a pop-up helper when you visit reading pages or Google Docs. Medley opens right on your screen. Let's head over to a reading text in a Google Doc so we can look at how Medley works. When I open a Google Doc or a reading page, I see the Medley icon on the right-hand side. If I click on the Medley icon, a small menu opens with a few options. You'll usually see Amplify Page and sometimes Translate Page, depending on how your school set up Medley. Everyone will see the Amplify page and a flag that you may need to report an error in Medley. We'll talk about that again later. Let's click on Amplify Page. When I do, Medley breaks the text into smaller, shorter chunks that are easier to read. You'll notice short topic titles before each section and sometimes definitions right inside the text. This makes it easier to follow along and understand what's happening in the reading. If I want to listen to the text, in this case, it's in English and Spanish, I can hear those words in English and my home language by clicking the headphone icon. Sometimes you'll also see a button to transition between summary view and full text view. That's great if you want to start with a shorter version of the text first. When I'm done with Amplify, I can select the X to close out and go back to my normal page. Now, let's say I come across a word I don't understand in the text, like thunderstorm. If I double-click that word, a Medley pop-up toolbar is available for me. From here, I can click the Dictionary Plus icon to see a definition of the word, maybe even a picture, and maybe even some information in my home language. When I'm finished, I simply select the X. Back on my pop-up toolbar, I can amplify the text from there. I can translate text in sentences or by paragraph, and I can have the headphones here as well, so I can have the text read out loud in English. Now let's not forget about the pencil. If I find a question inside my text, I can highlight the question and the Medley toolbar will pop up again. Here, I'll select the pencil icon, and this opens Medley's writing support tools, which might give me sentence starters, word banks, or helpful phrases. These tools will help me answer questions using the ideas and the vocabulary that are in the reading. If something isn't working, maybe a translation doesn't load or a page doesn't amplify, I can click into the Medley icon and click the flag icon at the bottom to report an issue. That lets the Medley team know that there's an issue so they can fix it. You can use Medley anytime you're reading an article, writing an essay, or working on homework online. It's here to help you understand, learn new words, and build confidence in English and in your home language. As you grow as a learner, you'll use many tools that make your work easier and smarter, and Medley's one of them. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to your teacher or the folks here at Medley. We're excited to watch you on your learning journey.